So I'm going to replace the cabin air filter of a Nissan Pathfinder model year 2020. I started to do it already, but it's very hard to find any information on this, so I'm posting it for your benefit. There are a total of 3, 2, 5, 8 screws you have to remove to get the glove box out. So I'm going to show you where the locations are on the screws. So there's one. So you can see 1, 2, and then hopefully you can see this one here. There's one up in that housing there. There's a third one there. So that's 3 in the back. And then you have obviously one there, and one there. And then you have 2 more up in here. You see the housing? I'm going to point to it. One back here, my finger is, and then there's another one. You can very easily see that. So those are the total of 8 screws you have to remove. So I had to take the glove box out, you can see, and there was a wire attached to, I guess for a light or something inside the glove box. So it was attached to it, so I had to cut the zip tie, and I'll show you really quickly where it was attached. And you can see right here, my finger was attached, and I'll put another zip tie through that. I guess they don't want it to rattle around in there when you're driving, so that's why they do it. Now I'm going to show you where the air filter is. What a location. My God. So back here, my finger is, there's a little tab. Push that up, this comes out, and you can see the air filter in white. It's the bottom of it. You have to pull that out and replace it. And I understand that it's kind of crumply when you pull it out, and it's kind of crumply to get it in there. Anyway, that's it. That's the location. And well, I pulled it out, and you can see it really wasn't that bad. I think it's the original one, but I have it. Here's my new one, and I can tell you the quality of the original one's a little heavier than this new one. So it'll be easier for me to put it in, but it's definitely a lower quality one that I bought. So you can see there's some stuff in here. It's not really that bad though. So here you can see I reattached that wire, and I put a zip tie back on there to replace the one I cut off. One last note, you just have to replace all the screws that I pointed out. I didn't have any problems putting this back in. I will say this side piece here, this piece of plastic I'm kind of tugging on, don't be afraid to pull this off. You don't have to pull it all the way off on the top here, but there's a couple little push clips here, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Don't be afraid to pull those off to help you guide this back in at the end, because there's a couple different inserts that have to catch for this to sit right so you can line up your screws. And I found that if I pulled this back, you definitely have to pull this back where I'm prying on it now here. This part, if you can see where I'm pulling, you're gonna have to pull this to get this out, this glove box out. So don't be afraid to really pull on it to unpop a few of these. And they pop back in. I didn't want to take it all the way off, but you can see I got it back so it fits nice, and I had no broken tabs or anything.